This episode is brought to you by Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to sign up using the link in the description will get their first 2 months free. For thousands of years, mankind's only source of healthcare was the local witch doctor, druid, shaman, or spirit healer. Yet while modern medicine has long done away with these traditions, many of today's medicines and treatments have their roots in what was once considered magic. Druids and witches in ancient Europe, for example, were renowned for their use of various plants, herbs, and fungi to treat injuries, and modern science has discovered strong antibiotic properties in many of these ingredients. But what about the darker side of magic? That's what we'll explore today in this episode of the Infographics Show, Black Magic Potions and Spells. First though, what exactly is black magic? For believers and practitioners, magic is divided into positive and beneficial energies, white magic, and negative and harmful energies, or black magic. Magic used with the intent to heal or comfort is a hallmark of white witches and casters, while magic meant to intimidate, manipulate, or hurt others is practiced by dark or black witches. But magic goes beyond just actually casting spells or drinking potions. Many practitioners believe that magic is nothing more than harnessing the latent energies that surround all of us. Thus, if you wish someone well and say things like, "I hope you have a good day," you are projecting positive energy at them and casting a white magic spell. If you yell at someone and wish them harm, then you are, in effect, casting a black magic spell on them. Many magic practitioners believe in living positive and uplifting lives, and when they harness magic to make their desires reality, often do so with the intention that their will be done in harmony with the universe, not in opposition to it. Take, for example, author Steve Pavlina's $1 Million Experiment. Mr. Pavlina and a group of 1,730 people all attempted to prove the power of collective intent for goodwill, and for 2 years held the following intent consciously in their minds. In an easy and relaxed manner, in a healthy and positive way, in its own perfect time, for the highest good of all, I intend $1 million to come into my life and into the lives of everyone who holds this intention. After 2 years, the group manifested a combined total of $1,247,929.17 in extra money, or about $721 per person. Not bad for doing nothing more than just thinking for 60 seconds a day. With their intent being to seek balance and harmony with the will of the universe, and not to oppose it, even if it means they don't each get $1 million, white magic practitioners have in fact many similarities with the most devout Christians or Muslims, who also strive to better their own lives in accordance with and submitting to a higher, greater authority. But what about black witches, sorcerers, and warlocks? What spells and potions do they wield against a seemingly helpless population? Love potion. An old standby of magic, the love potion is as timeless as, well, love itself. While white magic practitioners may create potions meant to attract love, black magic practitioners devise potions meant to bewitch and ensnare the targets of their unwanted affections. To create a love potion, you will need 7 coriander seeds, a cup of water, a straining cloth, and a mortar and pestle. Before you start crafting the potion, you must say the name of your target 3 times, then begin chanting the following as you grind the 7 coriander seeds. Warm seeds, warm heart, let us never be apart. As you crush the seeds and chant, you must focus your energy and affection onto the seeds themselves, transferring energy and creating the energy charge for the spell. Once properly chanted and crushed, put 3 pinches of the seeds into the water and let the mixture sit in a chalice for 12 hours. Then strain the potion and simply have your victim ingest it, though as anyone who has ever dated knows, someone might seem great at first, only to be unbearable with time. So maybe it's better to do it the old-fashioned way, rather than be stalked forever by a creepazoid. Freezing spell. Have an annoying coworker that just won't stop bothering you about the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe spoiler? Or perhaps your love potion worked a little too well. No problem. Try a freezing spell to discourage that person from bothering you anymore. Not meant to literally freeze a person, freezing spells are meant to stop the occurrence of something, in this case, a person bothering you. For a freezing spell, you will need a picture of the person you want to freeze, a black candle, lighter, and an elastic bond. Start by placing the picture on your altar. If you don't have an altar prepared, a simple Google search can help you find out how to create one. Then light your candle and meditate for 5 minutes on the person leaving you alone completely. Let the candle burn on its own for at least 10 minutes, then extinguish it and believe in your heart that the person has left your life. Take the photo and wrap it around the candle, securing it with the elastic band. As you secure the photo, recite aloud, "As of today, you will move away from me, you will have no power over me, you do not see me anymore. Then place the wrapped candle in the freezer and continue to meditate on this person leaving you alone, and simply leave the items in the freezer for as long as you want the person to stay away. Restraining orders are also a good alternative and don't require a magical altar. Spell to separate a married couple. Is the target of your affection proving immune to your witch brews? Or perhaps he or she thinks it's creepy you keep trying to get them to drink your strange green water. Are they married? Good news, there's a spell for you to help ensure the marriage fails. However, this spell can also be used to break other bonds, such as those of a husband and his mistress or vice versa. You'll need white clothing to wear during the ritual, though according to our research, it is completely acceptable to perform this ritual while completely naked. And honestly, why not? You'll also need a black bag, a plastic knife, a large lemon, a photograph of the couple you wish to split, and 6 small nails. You should perform your ritual at night, especially if you're butt naked, and start by saying the 7 prayers of Creed. If you're not up on your Creed prayers, again, a simple Google search will help you get the info you need. Once the prayers are completed, cut the photograph of the couple so that only the faces remain. Then take the lemon in your right hand and say the following: Behemoth, destroy this relationship. Let their togetherness bring only pain. I bring to you this lemon as an offering. Please destroy this relationship. Then use the knife and cut the lemon, putting it and the knife into the black bag. Our source warns that at this point, you may feel chills, but it is important not to break your concentration or look into the bag. Remain focused on your dastardly deed. Then turn the photo around so the faces are looking away from you and place it inside the bag with the lemon while singing aloud, Prince Behemoth, break this relationship, I ask. Break the relationship between person A and person B. Sing the song 6 more times as you do this. At the end of the ritual, put the bag in a dark place where no one can find it. But make sure you discard the knife after the ritual and do not place it inside the bag. It's plastic, so be a kind witch and recycle it. 3 Kings Ghost Summoning. A ritual meant to allow you to access the side of the shadows, this ritual is not for the faint of heart and allows you to summon a ghost from the other side. Of all the research we conducted, this ritual held the most warnings against abuse and the risk of serious consequences, going so far as to state that absolutely no drugs or alcohol should be used the night of the ritual. You will need a large empty room without windows, or if it has windows, then they should be covered so the room is completely pitch black. You'll also need a pack of candles and a lighter, a bucket of water with a cup, a fan, 2 large mirrors, 3 chairs, an alarm clock, a fully charged cell phone, a trusted assistant, and a toy or valuable object from your childhood. Begin the ritual at exactly 11 p.m. by placing the first chair facing north. Then the other 2 chairs should go to the left and right. The north-facing chair is to be heretofore known as the throne. The distance between the throne and the other 2 chairs, one representing the queen and the other the jester, should be about arm's length. Place the large mirrors in each of the chairs so that they face each other. You should be able to see your own reflection out of the corner of your eye. Place the bucket of water and the cup in front of you, just out of reach, and the fan directly behind you, turned on at either low or medium. Set the alarm for 3:30 a.m. and go to a separate room, leave the door open and turn off the lights and go to sleep while embracing the childhood object. Once the alarm rings at 3:30, wake up and turn it off, but do not turn on any lights. You will then have 3 minutes to light the candle, take your cell phone with you, and sit on the throne with your childhood object. It is vital you are seated at 3:33 on the throne. Here, our source warns that practitioners should be aware of some serious red flags. If your alarm didn't go off at 3:30 a.m. exactly, or if you find the doors to your room closed, or if the fan is off, then it is imperative you do not continue the ritual. If you abort the ritual for any reason at all, then you and everyone in the house must leave and go to a hotel or a friend's house, not to return until after 6 a.m. If, however, everything is going to plan and you are sitting on the throne at 3:33 a.m. with your candle, childhood object, and cell phone, then it is imperative that you do not look into the mirrors on the chairs at your sides, nor let the candle go out as the fan continues to blow behind you. Look straight ahead into the pitch darkness and maintain your concentration. It is important you do not waver for a second and maintain your focus. Eventually, a figure or entity will manifest in the darkness. No matter what it does, it is vital that you keep your focus and don't look away, into the mirrors, or at your candle. Remain looking straight ahead and seated until 4:34 in the morning. This will complete the ritual and bind the entity to you. Failure could have dire consequences. To end the ritual, your assistant must enter the room at exactly 4:34 and call out to you, breaking your concentration. If they are unable to, have them call your cell phone, which you should still be holding. If that doesn't work, then they must use the bucket of water and throw it directly onto you. The assistant must also ensure that they do not touch any of the ritual objects nor interact with any possible entities, and under no circumstances should they ever physically touch you. With the alleged power to summon spirits, demons, and apparitions to do their bidding, as well as craft potions to enchant and bedevil us, it's a good thing for us non-practitioners that the numbers of white witches vastly outnumber those of black witches. If you fear, though, that you may be under attack by black magic, one of our sources recommended that you surround yourself with positive energies, do things that you enjoy, and be around people that love and care about you. The light energies produced will counter any dark energies aimed at you and neutralize the harmful effects. As any good witch will tell you, magic is not a plaything for novices. Luckily, Skillshare has your back. With classes like Intro to Witchcraft and Creating Simple Wands, Skillshare has the tools you need to get you started down the arcane path. But maybe you just want to learn a few cool tricks to impress your friends. Why not check out a class like the Fundamentals of Magic Tricks instead? As an online learning community, Skillshare and its thousands of online classes can help you hone your skills or learn new ones. The first 1,000 people to use our promo code Infographics35 or to click the link in the description will receive 2 months of premium membership absolutely free. Join Skillshare and start learning today. So, are you a practitioner of magic? Have you ever cast a white or black magic spell? Let us know in the comments. Also, be sure to check out our other video called Could the Legendary Mothman Actually Exist? Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time!